Hey everybody, I'm cleaning up today and I found some trinkets I wanted to share, especially these right here. So anybody who's ever owned an Atari knows exactly what these are. Well, the Atari 7800 or 5200, no, 2600, not 5200, they had totally different cartridges. So does anybody else remember the Micronauts game, 1979 for Atari 2600? It uses a joystick controller. So this was a fantastic Atari game back in the day. And we have, these are a little dusty. They've been on maybe been in storage. But we have Electro Woman and Dino Girl. And this is also a joystick controller game made for the Atari 2600 in 1976. Wow, it's hard to believe the Atari games were that long ago. And then we have Space Sentinels, another Atari VCS or 2600, 1977. So I wonder when they switched over from the VCS to 2600, because the first one I ever saw was in second grade, and pretty sure it was just the VCS at that point. Good. Every time I open one, it's going to slide. So what's the point? All right, we have the next one is the Shogun Warriors video game for the Atari 2600, and it's let's see, it's a joystick game, and that was a classic everybody really loved back in the day. Rom, the Space Knight. 1979 by Parker Brothers. Excellent video game. And then Kiss the Destroyer. They just called it Destroyer. I think there was a lot of controversy over Kiss, but they put the, I don't know, they put the band on there. I guess if parents saw Destroyer, they wouldn't think about Kiss. I don't know. But Destroyer, excellent. And wow, this one's really super dusty. We got Star Blazers. Who can remember that game where you got to fly out there and fight the Gamelons, and we won't stop until we're done, and you have to, you know, track your mission as you go toward Iskandar and come back from Iskandar. Fantastic game. Awesome. I really enjoyed playing that one. Then we have a game from the Famicom. I used to have a Famicom converter for my Super Nintendo, which I don't have either one now, unfortunately. But I kept the games because I'm like, well, they're too pretty to give up. And plus, maybe I'll get a Famicom player, or maybe I'll just play emulation and say, look, I have legal rights to it, blah, blah, blah. So Macross. This is before Nintendo. They had Famicom 1985 in Japan. And there's some games on there you'll never see on Nintendo. Unless somebody homebrews them, and then you're going to pay like $30 for them. Then we have, I actually watched this movie last night, which is kind of funny. I did not remember I had Goonies on this, and I have a lot more games for this system. One of the things, and these are, I know this is a bad example, these are both black cases, but the casings weren't universal. Like you can see right here, this has got Namco on it, this one does not. The sides right here are different. They just have a little bit of ridges so you can pull it out easy. But I was watching this show last night. I was like, well, I'm not quite sleepy yet, so I'm going to put on this movie. And I fell asleep right after they found Cobblepot, or whatever his name was, the guy that was crushed by the boulder. I was like, and that's about when I fell asleep. It was so fun. I just love this movie. I can watch it over and over again. So I put on like movies I like. I put them on while I'm trying to go to sleep. I'm trying to figure out what that is right there. Anyway, so I got the Goonies game. And I think this one was never brought to America either. I'm not sure, though. This might have been the one they brought to America. But Macross, I don't think they ever did. And then, you know, I might as well show you all the little trinkets in here. Here's something I got that I forgot about. So I've been trying to probably find it. I got it for $15. I don't know why I never took the tag off it. I guess it's the mini pearl effect. But, of course, it's the Devastator. And, yeah, I'm like, where have you been, dude? During my trying to get all the rest of these guys, I probably have gotten him again. So I don't know. I need to put this stuff on the not the internet. I have Excel sheet for a while there. I wasn't doing it. I only have 3 characters, so I don't have Big Bird. Huh. So I remember Big Bird was the 4th member of this group, and then there's some little girl named Zoe, which I don't know anything about Zoe. I remember Grover, because when I was a kid, we'd sing Red Rover, sing Grover right over. Is who I would always try to be. I like to be Super Grover. I thought he was cool. And Cookie Monster's always been my favorite. And Grouch. I love these guys. This is one of those things like, Tickle Me Elmo. Elmo was not something when I was a kid, I don't think. I don't remember him at all. And then we got my favorite Care Bear, Funshine Bear. So he was sitting on there. And then I like Samurai, so I guess this is one of his Blockies. No, Roblox. Sorry, Roblox. Blockies, Roblox. Oh, no, Blockies is something else altogether. I know what Blockies are. Yeah, Roblox. because it's a samurai. He was actually hanging on for dear life. He fell off whenever I was trying to get this stuff out. And then I got a bunch of cards here from different collections. I may have done, okay, so this was back in the area where I used to make my videos at, so I may have made videos of these already. The Wolf in the Heat. This is some game. I don't know anything about it, but I like to keep my cards in these little things until I get them into sheets or whatever. And then some cards are too long, like the James T. Kirk. And then we got the Assassin Supervillain 1993 Annuals. Marvel Comics. I think these came with the comics because they don't have a number on them. Like this is not number 147 or whatever. So I think they used to, I loved how they used to pack these in with comic books. So that's why I never put it in a place. Raptor, which was a super being, 1993 Annuals again. Well, this one's got a number on it. It says number 21. Oh, okay, I see the 12 now. I just didn't see the 12 before. So I think these came with the annual still, though. Then we got like the Autobots cards, you know, the cards of the action figures when you got them back in the day. Alchemist Jazz. Okay. Ugh, dusty. Six Shots. That means I have Six Shot the toy. I can't remember. Skywarp, which is my favorite of the non-cone head seekers. I just like his colors, honestly. I don't care about his character. These are thick. Some of these are really thick. And then we have Dreadwind, which him and his buddy, when you put them together, is pretty cool. Nexus. It was weird when they were trying to make them into some kind of prime. It was almost like they're trying to do zodiological stuff with them. Titans Return. Oh, love that series. I liked Headmasters. I like the stuff that nobody else seemed to like. Like Pretenders. I loved Pretenders. I'm not talking about the music group. And we got Dinobot Slug. Alchemist. We got Slug Slinger, one of the headmasters that turned into a jet, which was fantastic. I had the original one too. We got Titans Return Cloud Raker. I had the original of that too. From G1. And we got Starscream, and he's got the crown on his head. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. And a Game Boy game, Dream Warriors. I have some other games. Oh, you know what? I left them in there because I was like, I didn't know this was in there in the cards. Then we got the Wacky Packs, Trumpicana. I'm going to get some triggers from that. Crazy political stickers. Ted Fortune Teller Cruise. Wondrous Linguini Lasso. And Apps to Apps. I don't know what the original of that is. I'm guessing it's a game. Like, and there's the package it came out of. Because I always keep one of those. And I got plenty more cards over here in this other bigger box. It's kind of like that one. We can do this some other time. Like, ugh, God, dust on there. I think that's an entire set, but it's also got rounded edged cards in there too. In the middle for some reason. So what are those? Oh, I think they're the playing. No, this is the CCG game. So they're just in the middle for some reason. Might be my leftovers. I might have them in an album somewhere. And then Wildcat cards. And then I think these are just random cards in here. I think they're like a golly, all this dust is really getting to me. Wonderbrandt, Power Rangers. Yeah, this is completely random stuff. We got probably no Hilden Brandt is that artist. Beach Sports. So these are just cards that never really had a place. Gift cards, for instance. I could probably do. Oh, you know what I should do? I should have these on the side, and I can't talk anymore because my throat. Plasma Duel was cool. I think these were the magnet. No, this is that smaller ones that had the ball joints on them. This is from the Dragon series. Yeah, Plasma Dragons. That was the ones with the little eggs with the stuff on them. That like afterbirth, whatever. Then we have a lot of these things. I probably should just do singles of these. Hyper Hobby, the magazine used to come with cards in it. I'm not sure what that's from, but I pick up random cards sometimes. Look at that Prism Power Ranger. That's pretty cool. It could have been from my little brother's not national, what was it called? Something to do with sports. Sports Illustrated for kids, maybe? Because I used to joke like, ugh, I cannot imagine what the swimsuit edition is going to be like. He's like, no, shut up. Yeah, he was like 10 years younger than me, and he was into sports, and I was just did not care. Obviously, I'm better at Tetris because I'm trying to get this in here. That DVD cleaner's in the way. I need to put that back in there. Here's some more cards. I just want to go over these real quick. We got Firefly. They're so thick, I can't tell if there's two of them stuck together. Decepticon Viper. That one's a really rare one. I have them still. Yeah, I saw him the other day. Dude, what in the world? It's like so much dust on these. Decepticon Blackjack. I guess they're all upside down. Power the Prime's Grimlock. And Warpath. Warpath's a really cool one. I like him a lot. So put those in the loose ones over there. They're at the bottom of this box. All right, just going over some stuff and cleaning up, and then now I got to go and get rid of the dust in my throat. But hey, let me know if there's anything you want to look at more in particular. Maybe I'll do these cards in like what they call short videos. But I got to put some of this stuff on my computer. Like every time I see those what they call Sesame Street characters, I keep wondering which ones do I not have? Because I didn't write them down. I didn't put them down. I just kind of grabbed them, and I don't know why I never got Big Bird. I vaguely remember not getting Zoe. I think that's the little girl's name. That's Pink. All right, you want to see a little bit more? Well, I'll do a different video because I know some people have an attention span like B. All right, and plus I got to get my throat cleared out.